Hello, good morning, dear students. Today I am back with a new lecture, and this lecture is strictly designed as per the syllabus of Pharmacy Council of India for B Pharm 5th semester, Pharmacognosy and Phytochemistry 2nd. This lecture is on biosynthetic pathways. This is in unit first of the syllabus, and the topic of today's lecture is Introduction to Biosynthetic Pathways. At first, let us see what is the objectives of this lecture. Objective of this lecture is first, to know what is biosynthesis. It means after completion of this lecture, we will be able to know what is biosynthesis, how phytoconstituents are synthesized in plants. It means by which means what are the different processes for the biosynthesis of phytoconstituents in plants. Next is basic biosynthetic pathways for the synthesis of plant constituents. It means what are basic biosynthetic pathways by which phytoconstituents of a plant is synthesized. Next is significance of biosynthesis. It means what is the significance of these biosynthetic pathways we will discuss in this lecture. First of all, we should know what is biosynthesis. Biosynthesis is the synthesis of phytoconstituents. Phytoconstituent means active constituents of a plant. How active constituents or phytoconstituents of a plant is synthesized in it, we will study in this topic. Means biosynthesis is the process in which phytoconstituents are synthesized in plant in the presence of light, that is sunlight, minerals taken up from earth, water and air from atmosphere. It means biosynthesis is a process in which phytoconstituents are synthesized within biological system, means plant cells, through the use of solar light, atmospheric air, mineral and water taken up from earth. This is called biosynthesis. Next, we will talk about what are primary metabolites, what are secondary metabolites. First of all, we will know what are primary metabolites. Primary metabolites are those phytoconstituents of plants which plant uses these phytoconstituents for their growth, physiological activities and cellular metabolic activities. It means these are the constituents which are used by plants for their growth and other physiological activities, and extra primary metabolites are stored in the seed form as a reserve food material for the need in future. Example are like carbohydrates and fats, proteins, etc. Because carbohydrates contains that glucose molecule, fructose molecule, that is monosaccharides, disaccharides, polysaccharides, and fat is also contains different types of fatty acids, oils, etc. And these primary metabolites are used by plants, and excess amount of these primary metabolites are stored in seeds and in other form for future need. Next is secondary metabolites. What are secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites are the compounds which are derived from primary metabolites. It means secondary metabolites are derived from primary metabolites, means precursor of secondary metabolites are primary metabolites. And as compared to the primary metabolites, these are restricted to the less biological taxa. It means in different biological families, these secondary metabolites are not that much distributed as primary metabolites. In simple terms, we can say in plants, secondary metabolites are synthesized in less amount as compared to the primary metabolites. Example for secondary metabolites are glycosides, alkaloids, tannins, flavonoids, and terpenoids, etc. And these secondary metabolites are having therapeutic values, means when these secondary metabolites are administered into a biological system, human, animal, they show their potent therapeutic action. And now we will talk what is the main function of these primary and secondary metabolites. Main function of primary metabolite I have already discussed, that it provides the nutritional values and sufficient amount of energy required by plants, biological processes, physiological activities, etc. And now the question comes, why secondary metabolites are formed in plants? Then answer is, sometimes these secondary metabolites are synthesized in plants because of environmental stresses, environmental adversities, and sometimes they may be formed with response to the protection from microbes and other herbivorous animals. For example, nicotine. Tobacco is the plant in which nicotine is the active constituent and it is toxic in nature. That's why no herbivorous eat it, means like cow and other grazing animals, these do not eat the leaves of tobacco because tobacco contains nicotine which is toxic in nature. Mainly we can say that secondary metabolites are formed in plant because of the protective action, and sometimes they may be secretory to the infection, cuts or incision made on plants by some means. So excretions is there. With these secretions, these secondary metabolites are formed which are protective in nature. Next, we will discuss about what is biosynthetic pathways. The answer is, plants serve as biosynthetic laboratory for the manufacture of primary metabolites, that is carbohydrates and fats and proteins, etc. Biosynthetic pathway is the pathway by which plants synthesize its primary and secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites I have already discussed, like alkaloid, glycosides, terpenoids, tannin, etc. And now we will talk what is the main functions of these biosynthetic pathways. Main functions of these biosynthetic pathways is to synthesize various primary and secondary metabolites in it for the need of plant, but we human beings, we use these plant primary and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites we use these for the nutritional purpose, like food we take it from grains, and fats we also take from the seeds of the plants. Now, various biosynthetic pathways. What are popular biosynthetic pathways which are synthesizing secondary and primary metabolites? Our focus here is on secondary metabolites because secondary metabolites are very potent. They show therapeutic action in biological system. So in next lecture we will focus on secondary metabolites. Now, what are different biosynthetic pathways? Here we will discuss little about these different biosynthetic pathways like shikimic acid pathways, acetate pathways, isoprenoid pathways, mevalonic acid pathways. These are the different pathways by which plants synthesize secondary metabolites. First, shikimic acid pathway. Shikimic acid pathway is used for the synthesis of different types of amino acids. For example, tryptophan, alanine, ornithine, tyrosine, etc. It means by shikimic acid pathways, plants synthesize different types of amino acids: tryptophan, alanine, ornithine, tyrosine, etc. Next is acetate pathway. This pathway is used by plants for the synthesizing of isothiocyanate glycosides. In fourth semester, you would have been studied different active constituents of plants. I think you will be knowing that what are glycosides, what are tannins, what are alkaloids, and different other pharmaceutical constituents. By acetate pathways, variety of alkaloids, glycosides, flavonoids, tannins are synthesized by plants using these and some other pathways. It means alkaloids are synthesized from various amino acids like tryptophan derivative alkaloids. It means the alkaloids which are synthesized from tryptophan. Tryptophan is the precursor for the synthesis of various alkaloids. In similar manner, other precursors like alanine, tyrosines, different alkaloids are synthesized from these precursors. In similar way, some other precursors are used for the synthesis of glycosides, flavonoids, tannins, etc. Next pathway is isoprenoid pathways. This pathway is used for the biosynthesis of various volatile oils and steroids and also some other phytoconstituents. Now we will discuss what we have learned in this lecture. The conclusion is that we have learned what is biosynthesis, what are primary metabolites, what are the examples of primary metabolites, what are secondary metabolites, and examples of secondary metabolites. Next, we studied different pathways used for the biosynthesis of primary and secondary metabolites. Now we will summarize this lecture within 2 minutes. Biosynthesis is a process in which primary and secondary metabolites are formed in plants. Primary metabolites which are used by plants and excess is stored and human uses it for its nutritional purpose. Secondary metabolites are derived from the primary metabolites. These are of therapeutic values and possess potent therapeutic action on biological system. Examples of secondary metabolites are glycosides, alkaloids, tannins, flavonoids, terpenoids, etc. Next is different biosynthetic pathways used for the biosynthesis of secondary metabolites is mevalonic acid pathways, acetate pathways, ischemic acid pathways, and isoprenoid pathways. Now the question, what questions may come in GPAT and other competitive exams from this lecture? The question may come, name different biosynthetic pathways. What is difference between primary and secondary metabolite? Examples of primary and secondary metabolites, and which pathway is used for the biosynthesis of different types of alkaloids, and like isoprenoid pathway is used for the which type of active constituent, and similar other questions may come from this portion for different competitive exams. In this way, this lecture is finished, and dear students, I will be loading new lectures in my YouTube channel. So if you want to learn all the syllabus by this type of lecture, then I will be uploading all the lectures in my YouTube channel. And if you are liking this channel and the content of the lectures, then please subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends, and let me know which type of material you want to be prepared from my side. I will prepare according to that. If there is some deficiencies, you please comment on the lecture, then I will modify these deficiencies according. So my dear students, today's lecture is finished, and we will meet shortly once again. Till then, have a good day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.